This is the Ableton Move, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use this device as a multi-track looper. I've already made a video about this device where I'm showcasing the main features, and you can watch that video right here. And in this video I will show you how you can record live instruments into the Move, create loops, and in effect have 64 separate tracks. Because one thing a lot of people had opinions about when the Move was released was its 4-track limit. Now, while this might seem limiting, there are a few workarounds. And I'm also not completely convinced that there won't be an update in the future allowing for more tracks. But for now, just let me show you how you can use the drum rack as a live looper. So in order to do that, I'll need to connect an audio interface. And I'll be using the Zoom H6 so that I can connect a guitar and a bass to the Move. And even though Move is marketed as a quick idea catcher, it is actually very powerful. Especially when you consider that each sample in the drum rack can be up to 4 minutes long, as well as being able to have 4 drum racks in one set. You can do a lot of damage with that. Okay, so let's just dive in. Okay, so I've loaded up a new set here, and I got the drum rack. Now we can listen to how that sounds. So we can just start here before we add any instruments. Then I just want to play in a simple beat. So just like that, easy peasy. Okay, we got our first little track, a little drum loop right here. And then I want to add, for simplicity's sake, another track with a drum rack, just to keep things separated. And I'm going to use the bass track, because I know I'm going to play an electric bass in here, so I don't feel like I need a bass track. So first of all, I need to change this back, drums, and then really any kit will do, because I'm gonna replace most of them anyways. Okay, so now I'm just gonna connect my bass guitar. And the effects on the Ableton Move are pretty good, but they're also limited. So you can only apply 2 effects on each track. And I happen to have received by mistake this effects pedal by Donner. It's called Triple Threat. It's kind of a Jack White Stripes kind of triple effect pedal. So it has an echo and a phaser and a distortion. So I'm just gonna run my guitar and my bass through that. Now, this is not sponsored or anything. I literally was supposed to receive another device and I got this instead. And they told me I could keep it, so that's awesome. Okay, so now I have connected my bass. And I have to activate monitoring. So now you can hear it through. And then I'm going to add a tiny little bit of distortion from this pedal. And I'll just record this pad right here. And in order to have it play where I want it to, I'll just add it to the sequencer. Now you can hear it's not in time. So in order to do that, we have to trim it. And you can hear it's only 1 bar looping now. So let's duplicate and remove it from the sequencer here. Okay, and then it's time to record some guitar. So I got my guitar right here. And for the guitar, I'm gonna use the echo and the phaser effects on this pedal. Sounds like this. Which I think will fit fairly well with this vibe. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so I think that'll work. Next, I'm gonna record the guitar part for the chorus. Okay, so now we can look at the clips here, and then we can make a very simple arrangement. I have the drums here, I have the guitar and bass here, and this is currently playing the verse. So I can make a new clip here, where we will sequence the chorus. And maybe I want to do something more with the drums. So I'll copy that clip over here, and then maybe want to add some hats. I want a little ratchet on the end here. Like that. Okay, and then we have our little arrangement here, and then we can start out with the verse. Sounds like this. And move on to the chorus. This whole arrangement is currently just on these 2 tracks. Then you have plenty of space to add more. So this is just a quick, very simple arrangement, and with the goal of just showing you the possibilities. But as you can see, there's a lot you can do using this approach. Now, as you can see, you can actually do a lot of music production on the Ableton Move, and especially using the drum rack. And like you can see, the fact that you can record 4-minute samples on each drum rack means that you can create full songs using only the drum rack. Now, there are a couple of things that I miss, and I would love for an update to address some of these issues. One of them is that you have to trim your sample, and it would be nice if it would have a feature that just trimmed it automatically to the first transient. And I also noticed a couple of times, sometimes if you do short samples, it will do that. But having an option to toggle that on or off would be really nice and would make it more suitable for live settings. But aside from that, I think it's really cool, and I'm gonna experiment more with this. And another cool thing that I will make a video about later is how you can also resample the Move itself, and you can resample each separate track so that you could add more tracks of the internal instruments as well. Now, is this a feature that you would find useful? I personally love it, and I would love to hear your opinions about it in the comments below. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more videos about the Move, you can watch this video right here, where I do an unboxing and show you the main features of the Ableton Move.